every review, we're going to start ranking the books and see if our answers change. So, rank the 3 books.
What tenets that we're introduced to in this book do you think are interesting to follow?
Welcome back, witches, wizards, and muggles, to Squib's Corner. I am Jeremiah.
And I'm Andrew, and we have finished the book.
Bow, 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 bow.
We have finished the book, so now we're jumping in. We give our end-of-book thoughts, end-of-book review, and talk
Harry
about the
Potter
things we
and
loved.
the Prisoner of Azkaban.
That's right, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And Jeremiah, we always look forward to this episode because we get the sweet end of book quiz that makes us feel both very dumb and
I would
clever.
feel extremely dumb if we had Kel do a quiz at any time, not even the end of the book. If we just had her on and say quiz us, I'd get all of them. I usually her quizzes, I get like one question right. Maybe.
Yeah, hers are PhD level Harry Potter questions.
Yes. So this one's fun. That would make me feel stupid. This one's fun.
But let's do this before we jump into the book review. Let's give a shout out to all of you. That's enough rhyming. Huge shout out to everybody listening, to everybody watching. You can find us, you can watch us, listen to us, Spotify, Apple Play, or Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast. But Squib's Corner, look us up on Instagram, TikTok. I do TikTok more than I like Instagram, so I love seeing the videos on TikTok. I love the shorts.
I'm trying to get the shorts and everything up, but it's I've just been so busy. Sundays on the weekend, I try to do something. Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good. But here's what I got to do. If I'm doing shout outs, I've got to shout out.
Oh.
I've got to shout out my guy.
We love these.
I got to shout out my guy who commented on YouTube.
All right.
Okay, so it was our recent short that you did where I asked about the bootstrap paradox. And so at Emery Lark 6422, he comes on and he says, because my thing, so the bootstrap paradox, obviously, if you've not listened to the last couple of episodes, is when something happens in a story that's introduced from somebody that travels in the past and gives information to the character, right? And then that character goes on to influence the original creator of that stuff, but now the creator of that stuff learned it from somebody that already learned it from a time traveler. So you don't know where the true source of the information comes from. Right? Does that make sense? Yeah. So anyway, the conundrum or the paradox for me was Harry tells Hermione, I only knew how to do the Patronus because I had seen myself doing the Patronus. And it's like, well, how did the first variation of future Harry, who hadn't seen himself do the Patronus, like how did he know that he could do the Patronus if he hadn't seen it? And so this guy comes on here and he goes, well, obviously he wasn't taught the spell by future Harry. He was taught it by Lupin. And I said, yeah, I agree with that. We know that he already knew the spell. Yeah. And he had already performed the corporeal Patronus at the Quidditch match. Yes, but Harry didn't know that he had done a corporeal Patronus. He just knew that he had done a Patronus, one that was powerful enough to knock out Crabbe, Goyle, Malfoy, and one other Slytherin. So he goes, but he pointed out something that I never thought about. Harry, or future Harry, but the Harry that cast the corporeal Patronus, he's over on the other side of the lake as a spectator. At that moment, all 100 or so of those Dementors, they are focusing in on Sirius Black and Harry Potter over on the other side of the lake. So you've got a Harry Potter over here that's a spectator, and he sees the Dementors, but there's nothing about the Dementors that are having an effect on him. So he's there, able to cast a Patronus free and clear of the effects that the Dementor, and I've never even thought of that, right? I have never even thought of that. And he pointed out, and I went back and forth, and he's like, no, I disagree. And then he says something, and I'm like, you're totally right. That has to be the variable, right? Harry Potter under duress, trying to do the Patronus, while 100 Dementors bear down on him. And then Harry Potter across the lake, obviously not too terrible a distance, because we know that past Harry or present Harry can see him and see what he looks like, thinking that it's his father. But yeah, he's over there, and the Dementors aren't coming after him, no effect on him. So he's able to step out, full force, full bite, expecto Patronum, and boom, there we go. So huge shout out to him for, number one, engaging. And then when I responded back, he came back and he's like, strongly disagree. And I was like, whoa. And I'm like, what's this guy got to say? And then he does it. And I was like, I've never thought about that. Because he is in the presence of the Dementors. Yeah. So in my head, I'm always like, but they're not focused on him. They are really, in theory, going away from him, going closer to Harry, Sirius, and Hermione. So huge shout out. Love it when you guys, and we even had another guy or somebody else, comment on the same post talking about a causal loop, which is another, theory about time loops. And so it's like, okay, cool. So it's really neat to see the engagement. It's neat to see the questions.
That's great.
It's great to see what you like. It's great to see where you disagree. I mean, that's what we do.
It's great to interact with other Harry Potter fans.
Yeah, it's what's so fun about this podcast is bringing up all things Harry Potter. I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong more times than I think I am. So I love it.
You just
to be
say
able to,
that's not canon.
Yeah, that's not canon. That's not canon. That's not right. No. So anyway.
All right. So
thank you everyone for being a part of Squib's Corner.
Yeah, we love it. We love it. We love it. Keep sharing it. But now we're going to go ahead and get into this book review. And we're going to start out, Andrew, with our overall thoughts. Now, we're going to be timing our answers. But do you think our overall thoughts should be timed? Or after our overall thoughts?
I don't think overall thoughts are going to be too long unless you've got some dissertation that you're ready to.
No. So we'll go ahead and do our overall thoughts, and then once we get into the regular back and forth questions, you're going to hear a sound after about 2 minutes that tells us, hey, stop talking. And the sound is this.
Stop talking.
Buckbeak's been sentenced to death.
Yes.
I had to do it.
Yes.
And okay. Just to let you all know, Andrew's getting over being sick. I have terrible allergies right now. I keep playing with my lighting, but I think my face is sunburned as well. So
yeah, you can see, the
we'll get through the episode. We'll get through
Look, this is just my Barry Manilow voice coming at you tonight, ladies.
Oh, okay. Before we get into it, since you did that, I worked for this company called Mountain Mike's Pizza a long time ago by now, and one day I called because I couldn't remember what time I worked, and the manager, like the main store manager, answered the phone, and I was like, hey, I can't remember, what time do I work today? And she's like, who is this? I'm like, it's Jeremiah. And she's like, oh, did you just, you got a sexy voice when you first wake up? And I was like, because, you get that deep voice when you first wake up. I was like, no.
Leave me alone, ma'am. Yeah.
But I'll go ahead and let you open it up. What are your overall thoughts to Harry Potter and the Prisoner?
Well, I tell you, and I've said this many times on the podcast, one of my favorite things that J.K. does as a writer is she adds layers to the story, adds layers to the plot. So we get a lot of history, personal Harry Potter history in this, as far as his parents are concerned, as far as, how he came to be an orphan, right? We see that Sirius Black was best friends with his parents. Oh, but so was Peter Pettigrew. Oh, and so was Lupin and Peter Pettigrew. And then Scabbers, we met Scabbers day one on, September 1st, year one on the Hogwarts Express. We've known Scabbers for, a couple years now. So, to be able to take that and, there's actually an unregistered animagus, and we learn more magic in the universe, and we learn more history. And now we almost have this, Voldemort was trying to come back book one. Voldemort was trying to come back book two. He's not, obviously, Voldemort wants to come back book three, but that doesn't happen. Like, there isn't anything with that. But now we got a prophecy from Trelawney that, Voldemort's assistant, the servant of Lord Voldemort's coming back, and now Voldemort's going to rise stronger than ever. So the book ends with, okay, some good things. We obviously saved Buckbeak. We obviously saved Sirius Black, but Peter Pettigrew got away, and then that's going to lead to Voldemort's thing. Now, I think the only crux of the book is time travel. The only thing is like, oh, I hate we couldn't have gotten him. Wait, but we could go back in time to save Buckbeak.
Yeah, time travel's this whole thing.
It's just yeah. Like I feel like if she would have gone, because the time turner is unexplained. It's brought up in the future as
very vague,
mysterious. We don't really know all about it. So I feel like if she would have done something to where it's a very limited use, like if you've gone back in time to do, this one thing, you can't go back in time again, if there were restrictions, magical law type stuff, but it's almost willy-nilly, like, oh, you can just turn it 3 more times, just go back and try it again, so, but it is, of the 3, my favorite of the 3. It's so good. I love this book.
Yeah, and we are no longer trapped in an introduction of Harry Potter. This book kind of forgoes the introduction, and we kind of see how deep we can get, although the book didn't start getting to where I thought it would get until towards the end.
I can see that. I can see that. You see Harry
But we have added deepness, added storylines, added depth. And the depth just gets deeper and deeper and more serious.
And even chapter 2. Chapter 2 is Aunt Marge's big mistake. So Aunt Marge's big mistake, you have this conflict with Harry that he is now just so frustrated with the Dursleys, he runs away. You're like, whoa. Okay, we've not seen Harry do that. So it starts off pretty alarming.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, completely different.
Yeah, so it shakes us immediately into the story. And then just turn the page, and there's, now we go to the night bus, but now we see the Grim. And what are we seeing here? So it I will say, it jumps us into the story relatively quickly, but it's I like it.
All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and get into the timed answers. I think we can go ahead and do that. We'll go back and forth. So I'll start out. My first question, and I'll start the timer after I ask the question. Rank, so there's 3 books now.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like we could have been able to rank the first 2 books since there's only 2 books. So now that there's 3, I think every review, we're going to start ranking the books and see if our answers change.
Yeah.
I think that'd be curious. So right now there's 3 books, not allowed to go on still, but we're out of that 2. So rank the 3 books: Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, I think definitely Prisoner of Azkaban is the best of the 3. And I think Sorcerer's Stone is probably in last place, just because there's so much foundation that had to be laid. It was slower into us because I've got to teach you what Quidditch is. I've got, I think there's a lot of that, and it was very, very much written for 11-year-olds, where I think her writing, we've mentioned this many times, her writing gets more mature, a little more serious. So I would say, first Prisoner of Azkaban, then Chamber of Secrets, and then Philosopher's Stone.
Okay, yeah, I'm going a different direction with this. So as of right now, I'm going to say Sorcerer's Stone is number one, even though at this point I'm a little tired of it because I had to restart the podcast, and, but I have to put it first for now. Prisoner of Azkaban second, and I'd say Chamber of Secrets third.
Okay.
Because Chamber of Secrets, like we've said, it was another introduction that wasn't really necessary. She could have combined the first and second book. I mean, we do learn a little bit more about the wizarding world, but I don't think we needed a second introduction to the series. What do you got? What do you got for me, Andrew?
Okay, so what was your favorite magical thing that we were introduced to in Prisoner of Azkaban? Like something new in the wizarding world that we didn't see in books 1 and books 2. What's something that you thought was pretty cool in Prisoner of Azkaban that we're introduced to?
Man, that really puts the pressure on.
Yeah.
I know as we're going through it, I could point things out, but off the top of my head, all I can think of is the Marauders map.
Marauders map is fire. Absolutely.
Yeah, and then we get the invisibility cloak again, but that's not new. Yeah, I think I'll have to go with the Marauders map. I wouldn't say that's the most interesting thing because it when you get down to it, it's a map.
Sure.
I mean, so it's not that great, but we also start getting more into the Weasleys, like learning their magic trick and inventions and stuff like that. So, yeah, there's the Expecto Patronum, which has to be like one of the best parts, of the whole entire series. Is that moment when he's Expecto Patronum, and then we got the Time Turner. There's a lot that goes on. So to narrow it down to one, I don't think I can do it.
Okay.
What do you think, Andrew?
Well, I was the whole thing was really cool. One of the things that I think really overlooked is the Leaky Cauldron chapter, where we've been to the Leaky Cauldron before, but we're just passing through, and we've been to Diagon Alley before, and we get a great look at Gringotts and Madame Malkin, so when he gets the robes and when he gets his wand. But the fact that Harry got to be there for 2 weeks and we're, having ice cream at Florian Fortescue and we're going to Ilops Emporium, every 30 minutes, right? So the fact that we're like getting new stores and new people and to see, I think one of the things that makes it better is, to see Harry just happy while he's there. I loved that introduction to he does to Diagon Alley.
Good,
yeah. And it reminds me, I consider myself super blessed to be a person that can say, look, I had annual passes to Universal Orlando, right? That's such a super, super cool thing. So I remember the first time going in, you go to Diagon Alley, and you're like, okay, we want to go ride the ride. Let's get some food and all this stuff. And then there's times when you go back and you're like, I don't need to ride anything because I just want to be here. I just want to be in the moment. And you start looking around and you start slowing down and you start going, oh, I've never been in this shop. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know this. You could go in, so the fact that Harry got to just hang out in Diagon Alley for 2 weeks was I just remember the first time. This is obviously read this well before I had Universal passes, but I remember the first time reading it, it's like, oh, that's really cool.
Buckbeaks means sentenced to death.
Boom. That was perfect timing.
That goes into that story too. It's
I know.
Should I press it? I don't know.
You got to press it. We got to be true.
Yeah. All right, so I'll go now. Who do you think?
You are.
You know what? I'm going to add a question to my list. And I already who is the best character
Lupin.
in this book?
Lupin. It's Lupin. And it's not even close. It can't be Sirius Black because we only truly meet Sirius Black for a minute or two at the end. Yeah. And that, yeah, it's Lupin.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Lupin. I mean, anytime. There is a point where you go, "Whoa, what are you doing, bro?" But
Everyone has flaws.
Even then, you're like, "Yeah, I kind of get it. I kind of get it, man."
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, yeah. No, Lupin. He's. Man, you can compare just from the way they talk. You can compare Lupin and Dumbledore, just how their calm demeanor. It's so great. It's so you could imagine them being in a room arguing with each other, like having a real strong debate.
It's the calmest. Albus, why would you think that? Well, Remus, I'm glad you asked me that. It's like, yeah. Okay, so a flip flop. Which character? Let's say this. Which character disappointed you or most frustrated you in this book? And I can tell you mine. I can go first because it's an easy one for me.
Well, I'll go first.
Yeah.
We didn't see a lot of Draco Malfoy in this book. There was no development or anything from him. Man, I'd say I was disappointed in Fudge.
Okay.
Well, no. You know what? What was the question again? Reiterate the question.
What character just frustrated you that you were disappointed in the most in this book?
Okay. Unpopular opinion. I'm going to go with Snape.
Wow. Yes.
At least in the book. Man.
The Shrieking Shack scene.
Well, compared to the first and second book and then the rest of the books, this book, to me, didn't fit his character. He's way out of character in most of this book. He even does, like, when Harry comes back from, Hogsmeade, and he knows that Harry was out there because Malfoy but he doesn't. Hey, turn out your hands, Potter. Like, you don't look to see the mud. So, yeah, there's a lot of inconsistencies with Snape there. Very out of character. And, yeah, it's just like the rest of the series, you're like, oh, Snape. Oh, wow. Like he's like one of the best characters in the series. But this book did not do Snape justice.
Yeah, I agree with you, especially with him having Lupin there. I think reignited his Hogwarts, grudge with the Marauders, and then once he found Sirius, he was just emotion just blocked out all logic, and he wouldn't see any reason. Yeah, so I see that one. Mine, I was so frustrated with Hagrid this book. Right. He has one lesson, it goes wrong with Buckbeak, and then all of a sudden, he's just like, nothing's going to go right. I'm not going to ask.
It makes sense, though, because Hagrid's this big guy you think's going to be super serious and super manly, and he's just not.
Yeah, but then it's like, look, ask Dumbledore for help. No, I couldn't do that, but I'll be destroyed if Buckbeak dies. Okay, which one is it?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Yeah.
Ask Dumbledore for help. Stop it. We get upset when Harry doesn't ask Harry.
Take Dumbledore said, "Okay, you could be the teacher now." And he's, "Oh my God, finally!" And now Dumbledore's gave him all this responsibility, and he Hagrid, I think you can handle this. So he's put his faith in him, and now he's kind of like, well, I want to prove to Dumbledore that I can do this, so I'm not going to go to him. I'm going to try to get through this, which obviously
is dumb
because of the Golden Trio.
Jeremiah, if you were in legal trouble right now, would you be like, you know what? I'm going to handle this on my own because I want my wife and my parents to know that I'm an adult.
Yeah, probably not.
No, you'd get a lawyer, right?
Yeah.
You would get somebody that knows what they're doing to help with the situation. Dumbledore is like a father to Hagrid.
Buckbeak's been sentenced to death.
Because you didn't talk to Dumbledore.
Okay, so I'm going to turn this and go a little simplistic here. What was your favorite chapter of this book?
Oh my gosh.
There was a lot of them.
Let's see. Favorite chapter. Winter was good. Talon and Telius Bogart in the wardrobe was great because we're getting our first hands-on defense against the dark arts lesson. Fly to the Fat Lady. Grim Defeat. The Marauders map. Oh my gosh. The Patronus.
Cat, Rat, Dog, Mooney, Wormtail, past like anything past 17.
The Quidditch final was amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I think Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs is probably the best. You know, we learn the history. Harry believes Sirius and Lupin. Harry's gonna leave the Dursleys. Like we feel this. Oh my gosh! Like this is awesome. And also, it's one of those things. It's one of those outcomes. You know, I even enjoyed the Hogsmeade chapter where we learned, because if you remember at the beginning of the book, Mr. Weasley's like, Harry, don't go looking for Sirius. Why would I be dumb enough to do that? And then Draco's like, if it was me, I'd go looking for Sirius.
Yeah.
Why would I do that? And then he overhears Professor McGonagall and Fudge and Hack, they're talking about, so that's how he learns who Sirius Black truly is, why he's after Harry Potter. And then for Cat Rat Dog to come around, and then it's just a good resolution to that big key aspect of the plot.
Yeah. So I'm you know me and my affinity for the Dursleys. So my favorite
as literary characters, not as like role models.
Yeah. So my favorite chapter is Aunt Marge's big mistake. And it's simply because of all of the... Man, it gets a little serious there. That's when Harry leaves, right? So he gets fed up with the Dursleys. He yells at Aunt Marge. He blows her up, obviously, but it's her coming in and just crushing the role. Or like when I'm thinking about the movie, I'm thinking about the dramatized audiobook too. I'm thinking about the dramatized audiobook also, but just as she's written, like I said before, J.K. Rowling
written very well,
writes people, and you know immediately who they are. She's one of those characters. She comes in, and you're like, oh, F this bee. Like, what is she? Oh, your father was a drunk, no doubt.
Oh, my gosh.
My father, Harry tried to stand up for him. Oh, you nasty little liar. Man.
We all read that part angry.
Yeah.
At Aunt Marge.
Character introductions for me. Like,
yes.
I have a hard time picking like my favorite chapter because of like what happened. I'm like, no, who were the characters in that chapter? How was
It's
it
tough.
read? How did it sound?
Yeah, it's tough.
And man, the Dursleys, like the whole entire family of the Dursleys, are just written so well that to me they're always one of the best parts of any of the Harry Potter books.
Buckbeak's been sentenced to death.
Tell me this. We talked about a lot of theories about the books, about the plot, about Harry. Do you have a favorite one? And my favorite theory about Prisoner of Azkaban, I never even brought up in any of the 21 chapters, even though it would have been great. I could have brought it up 3 different times. I never brought it up.
Take it.
So Harry, and this is a super cool one. I remember the first time I read this years ago. Harry asks, "Why am I most affected by the Dementors?" Right? Nobody else is passing out.
Yeah.
Right? And he tells Lupin, like, I hear my mother's scream, I hear my father protecting me, And Lupin's like, oh, the Dementors have, the most effect on you because your worst memory is worse than most people's, at Hogwarts, worse than their worst memory, right? You heard your mom die, you heard your dad die, like your worst memory is because you heard your parents die. Now here's what's really cool about this theory. He's not the only one, like Luna, though we've not met Luna. Luna knew that her parents had died, or that her mom had died. Neville knows that his parents were tortured into mental instability. They were tortured crazy, and yet they're not experiencing, because Harry was 1 year, 3 months, when his parents were killed. So why would the Dementors affect Harry more? Well, hey, there are 2 souls in Harry, right?
Yeah.
And at this point, what would Voldemort's worst memory be?
Would be Harry defeating him, right?
Harry hasn't defeated him yet. It's the night that his body was ripped apart from his soul.
Yeah.
Right? So Harry's worst memory, his dad dying, his mom dying, is also Voldemort's worst memory. Ooh. Because he went into that house thinking, I'm finally about to fulfill this prophecy. Neither can it live while the other survives, though we haven't learned about the prophecy yet. So both Harry's soul and Voldemort's soul both share a common worst memory for different reasons. That's why the Dementor's presence affects Harry the most, because 2 souls are writhing over the same memory.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, I let the timer run on that one. Yeah.
I was like, I need to hurry up because of the timer. I was like, maybe he'll let me go because So Harry being a Horcrux and experiencing double the grief from that memory is.
So would you be surprised if I said I don't really remember any of the theories we talked about?
No, I would not.
I know there was one that we talked about that I was like, oh, I was really into it. But then I'll go along, I'll take it a different route, I guess, since we see Snape start bullying Neville really, really hard.
Really hard.
And I don't know if it's been mentioned yet why, but we all know why. And I just find it really great that she started doing that seemingly out of nowhere for no reason at all. Just because, it was Neville, right? Like, oh, of course Snape's going to make fun of Neville. And, I think Snape holds this grudge to Neville. It's like, could have been your family and not not the Potter's family.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't be so angry all the time. And yeah, I wanted to make sure I brought that up because
Yeah.
There's two people that could have been the chosen one. Harry, who is the chosen one, and Neville, because they both share the same birthdays, right?
Yeah.
So, I think Snape's real resentful of the fact that, well, why did he pick them and not the Longbottoms? So, and it is a little mysterious, right? Like, why did Voldemort go after the Potters? Like, the Potters themselves, So there's a lot of layers to still uncover as we go. So it's great. It's great. All right. Yeah. So what about this book? Plot, story, or anything could have been done better, or maybe just didn't need to be in it? And I think I already know your answer.
One of two things. Maybe it's a tie. The whole Hermione given a time turner so that she can take extra classes, including Muggle studies, is kind of, especially when we see how reserved the Ministry is about using them. And
I think it only makes sense if you don't put a lot of thought behind it.
Yeah. I can't. What do you want from me? What do you want?
Stop thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's either that or it's the whole Buckbeak. Mm-hmm. Buckbeak scratches Draco. Day 1, week 1 of classes, and yet the whole thing's drawn out over months. And now finally school's about to be over. Finally, he's about to be executed over a scratch that happened back in September.
Yeah, no, I agree. The Buckbeak, I mean, it just could have been done better. It could have been better because by the time we get to the point where we're talking about his execution, I'd forgot about Buckbeak. So
yeah.
It was written. I don't want to. Man, I hate to say it, but it was written so poorly that I didn't remember it. It was forgettable.
I wouldn't even say that it's written poorly. I would say that if there are 10 things that we're supposed to pay attention to in this book, 8 of them were so much more interesting and fascinating and attention grabbing that Buckbeak's whole trial thing was just low on the list and seemed very overblown, I guess.
Yeah.
But we've talked all about that. We don't need to beat a dead hippogriff, as the saying goes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Got any more questions for me? Because I got one more.
You know what? I don't right now. Ask another one. I might, because all of my questions I've asked, I've just come up with.
Who had the most character development? I think this is a question we ask in every book.
Well, I'll say this. I mean,
I'll go ahead and go first. I wasn't going to go with this answer until I just asked a question, but I'm going to say Lupin. I know he's a new character that just got introduced, but you learn so much about him throughout the book. It's almost like he was a main focus of the book. So I don't know what I was going to go with originally, but
I was going to say Harry. We learn, you don't see much character development from Hermione because she's just so overloaded and stressed. Ron is Ron.
Yeah.
And you don't get much Draco. You don't get much of the twins or Ginny. And Harry, to have what happened at the Dursleys, then go to Diagon Alley, then get back to school, and then, even the Dementors on the train.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my gosh, he passes out. So we're learning so much, and Harry's just got all this going on. And then the Bogart, and then, so Voldemort wasn't going to show up at Dementor? Also, Harry, so you're not afraid of death. You're afraid of the unknown. You're afraid of being afraid. You're afraid of fear. Like, well, that's really philosophically deep,
Yeah.
right? It's very deep, and yeah, I want to do this. Okay, now as this 13-year-old kid who takes the initiative to seek out Lupin for extra lessons in magic on how to protect himself in a future occurrence of a Dementor, and then to be able to perform a Patronus, one that's strong enough to fight off 100 Dementors.
Well, knowing that's not even taught at Hogwarts,
Right? That we know that we know of, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's because because we never get Harry's 7th year. We don't know what seventh year curriculum even is. So we can just assume from what we know that it's not taught. But we do know that even Madame Bones, when they have their testing 5th year, is like, Potter, is it true you can do this? Yeah. Watch me. So I thought Harry had a lot of cool.
Buckbeak's been sentenced to death.
Meow.
I completely agree. Aside from Lupin,
Lupin's a great character. Lupin's such a great character.
but then again, it's a testament to how she writes the characters.
Great character writer. Great.
I do have one more question. Did you listen to the dramatized Prisoner of Azkaban? Because you said you were going to give it a try for the book review.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Do you have that in a recording somewhere?
Probably.
Were there any witnesses?
I might have cut it out. I don't know.
That doesn't sound like something that I would agree to.
I listened to the dramatized version for this book review, and it's kind of nice. I think it's hard just initially, getting used to the way it's read.
Sure.
But part of the reason why I continue listening to them is because there's a new series coming out. And there's going to be new actors, new voices. And this is getting me used to hearing different people as these characters. And I think it's going to get me set up real good for the series to hear and see other people as all of these actors.
Sure.
So it takes a little bit for your ear to adjust, but man, once it adjusts, you're like, oh yeah, that's great. Like, these characters are great. They all sound good. So yeah, I don't know why I want you to give them a try so much. I think it's because it's Harry Potter that I feel like you owe it to our listeners. You owe it to me.
I have found that I have now become stubborn in my ways.
I very much so.
I turned 40.
I was actually just called out yesterday. My brother's like, you know what I've realized about you? It's kind of like your way or the highway. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of turning into that.
What seems to be the issue here?
Yes.
Okay, so I've got a question. What tenets that we're introduced to in this book do you think are interesting to follow in the forthcoming books?
What do you mean by tenets?
Tenets, like what things are we introduced to?
Well, first of all, yeah, there's so much that plays into the rest of the series that happened in this book, which is I'm gonna have to start the timer, which is great because books 1 and 2.
There are a lot in this one.
Yeah, books 1 and 2. There's a lot of stuff introduced, but not necessarily a lot that plays into the rest of the series. So
and a lot of this, like, we see over and over again, but it isn't a huge.
Yeah.
Like
we have Professor Trelawney. We have Sirius Black. We have Lupin.
Yeah, we see all these people again. One of mine that's my favorite is Harry saving Peter Pettigrew from being killed. from
man,
Lupin and Sirius, and how Dumbledore teaches Harry, like, hey, you saved his life, and
there would be no story
magic
if he just killed him.
Magic remembers that he owes you his life.
Yeah, that plays so deep. Yeah,
so deep, right? Very near the end of the books. Yeah. So something like that pulls up the Marauders map. We see how important that is. Even
I was thinking about the Marauders map. How much? How often is it brought up after this book?
Well, we see it, obviously in book 4, with Barty Crouch, being in the castle and Harry trying to figure out tasks. And then in, book 5, where is Umbridge? What's the squad called?
Oh,
Intelligence Squad, and whatever squad she's got. And then, book 7, while Harry's not even in school, he's checking it to see how Ginny's doing. So it gets brought up here and there, like it plays an important part for protection of people that Harry loves and cares for. So
yeah, this book is a huge setup for the rest of the series. I mean,
even the Whomping Willow tunnel is used again in book 7. So
maybe that's why book 3 is the book that really starts the series, because now we start seeing setups. We're not seeing what can happen, or we're not being introduced into the Wizarding World, getting like a rough draft of Voldemort killed Harry's family, and Harry defeats the bad thing at the end, just like a typical story. I really liked, I think this book, I set the timer to 4 minutes since we're both talking.
Cool.
I really like how the book has a story, like a lead up to the end, instead of like, oh, there's this big thing we're going to do. Oh, it's the last chapter. We're going to get this done. Oh, we saved the day. Like there's like several chapters that lead up into, and there's also more than one thing going on at the same time. Mm-hmm. So I think it was real nice to have an advanced storyline, a long lasting storyline, rather than just rushing through it. This is the start to not rushing through everything.
I'm still disappointed that after learning that his father and his father's best friends became unregistered animagi, that they didn't take up the challenge. I'm still disappointed in that. Yeah. Hermione's secret. Yeah, she's using the time turner. We don't
Bug
really...
makes me sentenced to death.
So I think that about covers this book review. I think we've pretty much talked about this book to death. We gave our final thoughts on the book. And the real reason for this episode is the quiz.
We all know.
Yeah, so right now we're going to go ahead and jump into the quiz.
There she is.
I've given myself a name, if you guys don't mind. It's Evelyn Quizmaster.
That is awesome.
I would like to be known by that now.
All right, Quizmaster.
Okay, so basically, I have about 50 questions that are supposed to be hard. The internet said they were hard. I don't know. You guys are probably going to make
The internet does not lie.
And then I have 16 questions that are extremely hard that my mom has picked out. She looks them up herself.
50 hard and 16 extremely hard?
Yeah, I wish she added another one, because then it would be 67, but... She decided.
All right, thanks for joining us for today's episode. You guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time.
Okay, are we ready to start?
No, but let's go. Okay, you're keeping score.
You want me to keep score? Yeah,
I'm keeping score.
No, Evelyn. She's the Quizmaster.
Evelyn, Quizmaster, keep score.
Okay, so I've separated them into rounds. So round 1 is the Night Bus and Diagon Alley.
Wait, I have to show you something real quick. So, our buzzer, when we talk too long, that tells us to stop talking in our book review, it's this. I want to see what you think about this.
Buckbeak's been sentenced to death.
What?
That was our timer to stop talking.
R.I.P. Robbie Coltrane.
Yes. Oh.
That's sad. Okay, so round 1, the Night Bus and Diagon Alley.
I don't like that you're titling the rounds. I would like to be surprised by the questions.
Oh, yeah, he has an issue with titles.
If you just surprise us with the questions.
What is the name of the night bus driver?
Ernie.
Like full name. What's his name?
I don't know.
I like to think of his Ernie, too.
Ernest.
The internet says his full name is Ernie Prang.
Oh, yes. Okay. Ernie Prang. Yes.
So that's a point to me.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
I mean, I did say his name was Ernie. I think I should get some sort of credit there.
You get half a point.
I'll take my half a point.
Andrew gets real serious about quizzes. Usually if he's wrong, he says, that's not canon.
You said that happened one time.
That happened quite a few times, Andrew.
Okay, how much does a night bus ticket cost if you want a hot chocolate included?
13 galleons. 17 galleons.
I knew it. I was going to write all these answers.
15 galleons. 16, 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8,
7 sickles?
No.
16
I said
galleons.
it. Point to me. I said it. What was it?
You did, but you didn't say what
Galleons.
it was. Like, nope, not galleons.
Sickles?
Mm-hmm. How many?
12 sickles?
Nope.
11 sickles?
Yes, 11 sickles.
11 sickles. Jeez.
Okay.
Get your head in the game, Andrew. Dang.
What name does Harry give Stan Shunpike to hide his
Neville Longbottom.
That's a point for both of you. Or when you guys get it together, should that be a point for me?
Which
no, we're not worried about your points. You don't get points in this.
I should have brought that up during the review. The fact that Harry gave out Neville Longbottom's name in place of his, that's something to think about.
That was fun.
Okay, what shop in Diagon Alley does Harry sit outside of to do his homework?
Florian Fortescue.
Yes.
You just talked about that.
Yeah, I know. I knew it was the ice cream shop.
What is it?
Which specific book does the shop manager at Flourish and Blots swear he will never stock again?
The Invisible Book of Invisibilities. Monster Book of Monsters.
Yes.
No, he says I guess it's both of them, really.
Yeah, really, it should be both of them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, both of them then. So I'll give another point to Jeremiah.
Does that mean that I got 2 points if you got 1 point? Since I did Monster Book of Monsters? I mean, I'm just wondering how we're going to do the scoring here.
You can't tell the quizmaster how to do the quizmaster.
I'm just asking. I was asking questions.
Who is the Minister of Magic?
Cornelius Fudge.
Cornelius Fudge.
Okay. It's another point for Andrew. Okay.
Quick on the draw.
What? This is Harry Potter. We're dueling, Dad. Okay, no guns.
Swish and flick.
Expelliarmus. Yes. What did the Irish international Quidditch side just order 7 of?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Yes, correct. You need to get quicker.
My brain works a little slower.
Okay. What is the name of the barman in the Leaky Cauldron?
Tom,
yeah. Tom the barkeep.
That's correct. What is the color of the night bus?
Purple.
Purple. Yes. What was the specific flavor of the lollipop Harry stole from a student while under the invisibility cloak?
Oh. Not cockroach cluster.
I'm going to say cherry, but that can't be it.
No, it was like blood.
Yes.
The blood. Yeah, blood. They see me rolling.
Okay, now we're on round... Oh, you don't want to hear the round.
I don't... You can say round 2. That's fine. I just don't want
Round 2.
Fight.
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat. Raiden.
Who did Hagrid replace as the Care of Magical Creatures teacher?
Oh, that's a great question.
I know why, so he could have his retirement with the rest of his remaining limbs, but
I'm drawing a blank. That's such a good question.
yeah, I don't have that.
It's hard and easy mixed together, the questions. Professor Ketterburn.
I wouldn't have gotten that in a million years.
I was thinking something with a P.
It's another point to me.
Nobody cares.
Why did the previous Care of Magical Creatures teacher retire?
So that he could
live his life with the rest of his
retirement
digits.
his remaining limbs. Yeah.
Okay, that's to Jeremiah right there.
We'll give it to Jeremiah.
Bro, you're lagging behind by like 8 points.
I am?
No, he is.
Oh, I was like, there's no way I've got that big of a deficit.
Okay.
You know what? There's just too much tension here. Let's just end it right now. Who's winning?
I'm not telling you until it's over. Or I'm going to tell you what the sound is called. So shush. Okay. What does a boggart turn into when it faces
Your biggest fear.
Finnegan? What?
Oh, a hag. Or a banshee. Banshee.
Yeah, there you go. A hag. What's wrong with you?
I'm in.
What does Ron describe Crookshanks as looking like?
A stupid cat.
You can't look like a stupid cat. You just can be a stupid cat.
What does he say?
That's a good question. I don't know.
A pig with hair.
Okay.
A pig with
That's
hair.
Okay. What is the first creature Hagrid introduces with his class?
Hippogriffs.
Hippogriffs.
Yeah.
And then flubberworms.
Yeah.
How many hippogriffs does Hagrid bring
7.
to his first class? You didn't let me ask the question. To his first class in the book.
7.
Nope.
11.
3.
Nope.
6.
No.
5.
8.
No.
4.
9.
No.
10.
2. 11.
No!
How many?
12!
I didn't think you brought that much.
I didn't think you brought that many as well.
What is the name of the hippogriff Harry flies?
Buckbeak.
Buckbeak.
Yeah, see.
Hey, it's a good question that I got right. My point.
What specific breed of dogs does Aunt Marge raise?
Bulldogs.
Yes. Okay. What does Professor Trelawney see in Harry's tea leaves?
The Grim.
The Grim, yeah. Just say Bogart. Just say something, Jeremiah.
What teacup does Professor Trelawney tell Neville to grab after he breaks
Blue.
his
Blue.
The white.
Pink.
The white.
Pink.
Pink.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they're blue and pink ones. I couldn't remember which comes first.
Okay. Round 3. What are the 4 creators of the Marauders map?
Mrs. Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs.
Give it to Jeremiah. That was beautiful.
Okay.
I have 3 points.
In what order are the Marauders listed on the map?
Mooney,
Wormtail, Padfoot, Prongs.
Jeremiah, finish first.
What? That felt pretty tie to me, but okay.
That's not canon.
I'm sure it did. Mr.
The book never says which ones go as an order.
Which character who doesn't appear in the book is seen on the Marauders map in the movie?
Peter
Are we
Pettigrew.
not bothering with the
Newt's
movie?
Commander. Newt's Commander.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's
Okay,
Newt's
good job.
Commander. Yeah,
I didn't know, since this was like a Harry Potter reading
We-
podcast, if we
we
were going to
talked-
bother with that. I was just going to say it anyway.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's a
How
good
many
one.
years did Sirius Black spend
12.
in
12.
That was Jeremiah.
We're going to give it to Jeremiah.
Okay. What is Remus Lupin's middle initial?
J.
Yes.
For John.
Yeah.
Hold on. What animal does Sirius Black turn into?
A dog.
A wolf. A wolf. A dog. Big black dog.
What did the Marauders become to help Lupin with his transformation?
Animagus.
Yeah, what did they become?
A stag, a wolf,
stag,
a dog, and a rat.
Remus
stag,
is
a
already
wolf?
wolf. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Dog, rat, stag, deer, buck, whatever you want.
Andrew. Bam. Okay. What secret word must you say to reveal the
Dissendium.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, what
I
was
solemnly swear that I am up to no good.
Oh, man.
It's not a secret word.
That's a phrase.
Yeah,
It was the way you asked it.
Yeah, I was thinking the statue as
secret
well.
word. What must you say to clear the map?
Mischief managed.
Oh, yeah. I mean, dang it.
Where does the secret passage behind the one-eyed witch lead?
To
Honeydukes.
Honeydukes. Yeah. Honeydukes.
Thank you.
I'm not even going to show the points because it's making me sad for you, Jeremiah.
Don't say that.
It's
Don't.
normal.
That's not
It's
necessary. He wants to know the score, though. You should tell him.
Did I?
No, we'll wait
I'll
till
tell
the
it at
end.
the end. I'll tell it at the end. Round 4. Well, we're not going to... These are obscure books versus movie details. Should we skip round 4?
No, let's do
No,
round 4.
Jeremiah.
Yeah,
Jeremiah's gonna get me here.
Which portrait replaces the fat lady after she is attacked?
Circa Duggan.
I don't know which one answered first, so I'm going to give it to both of you.
Jeremiah, you know it was me.
You wish.
You scoundrel! Get back here and fight me like a man!
What was the first password to the Gryffindor common room in the book?
Caput Draconum's book 1.
No, it wasn't.
It's not a plant, is it?
Yeah, give us a hint.
I have no clue.
No,
F.
no, no.
What does it start? What does it start with?
F.
I thought so.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Fortuna Major.
Fortuna Major.
I remember talking about that. Going, I would never remember that.
Who does Neville receive a howler from? For
His
grandma.
grandmother. It was a tie.
That was Jeremiah.
That was a tie.
That was
Who
me.
was
That
it?
was me.
I know it's not a tie because I heard your voice last.
Collusion.
Okay. What is the name of the executor sent to kill Buckbeak?
McNair.
Yeah.
Who you giving that to?
You don't have to know every time.
Both of us.
It was me that was first, but it's okay.
Yo, what is happening here? I was clearly first.
Bro, what the heck? I keep wanting to call Buckbeak Buttweek.
Butt week. Why would you call that? Why would you call him butt week? That seems insensitive.
Well, I mean, the story, it kind of fits the storyline.
Yeah. Buckwheat story is butt week.
What is the name of the movie only character who provides bad news commentary?
Seamus Finnegan? No.
Do you want me to reread that?
He's not in the book. I'll tell you what.
What is the name of the movie
Dean Thomas.
only character who provides bad news commentary?
I don't know. But remember the chubby black kid that's in book 3 that has like 2 lines?
Yeah, he's not in the book.
He's not in the book. He's like, it's like catching smoke. Like
Get to smoke with your bare hands.
yeah.
I don't actually remember this in the movie, but it says the shrunken head, often called 3-head.
Oh, he's on the night bus.
I mean, he's on the night bus.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Yeah,
So
just
we're not gonna
go ahead and give me that point.
We're giving me that point, actually.
Don't give me that point.
I'm giving me that point.
No one cares about your points.
Man, Andrew, if this were an actual quiz with a like a legit setting, they would have kicked you off the show.
Exactly.
They would
See?
have kicked me off a winner.
What time did Dumbledore tell Harry and Hermione they must return by?
5 minutes to midnight.
Okay. How many turns of the time turner did
3.
Hermione?
Who you giving that point to?
Both of you.
You know it was me!
That was me.
Fine. You know, I'm gonna give it to Jeremiah.
Ah,
Here's what's going to be fun.
when argue, I get the points.
We're going to watch this episode come out. And you're going to see how many I say it like a half a second before you. And she's like, we're giving it to both of you.
You know what? When I edit this, I'll go back and I'll listen real close and see how many I got before you.
You know what? I
I'll
don't
have
want
to
you to
readjust
edit
the points.
I don't want you to edit the quiz. You can edit everything out. Let the quiz play out.
Okay, they can have some fun.
Yeah, I have
The
no
only
clue
reason
how
I
long
keep
the
wanting
lag
to, I
time
keep
is.
wanting to call. I didn't mean to say butt week.
We know,
I meant to say
but it was wonderful.
Buckwheat, because that's the name of a mini sheep at my farm. He keeps wanting to kill everybody.
All right. That's great news.
He should have been the one executed, that's for sure.
Buckwheat?
The sheep. Let's see. What is the name of Aunt Marge's favorite dog that she brought to Privet Drive?
Oh.
Colonel Fudge. No, Colonel.
No, that's her lover. Hold on.
Fubster? Colonel Fubster? No, that's a dog.
It's something like really simple.
Yeah, it is super simple.
You can't look it up. That's cheating.
Me?
I'm not looking it up.
He's
I
looking
got-
it up.
Oh, I got nothing. No, I'm like pondering. I'm looking at this like as my focal point. My phone is my camera.
Oh, I thought it was your computer.
No. I use my
I
camera.
just listened to this yesterday. Ripper.
Yeah, a ripper. Good job, Jeremiah.
Okay. He actually gave you that point without complaining. That should be a win.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
wow.
That was.
I should get 2 points for that.
Yeah. No, 7. We'll just go ahead and give you a 7.
Yeah.
In the book, who's the Hufflepuff seeker Harry plays against in the store?
Cho Chang. No, Hufflepuff. She's Ravenclaw.
Cedric Diggory.
What does the Boggart turn into for Pravati Patil?
A mummy.
Yes. Boom, boom. Okay. Who said Cedric Diggory on the last one?
Andrew.
Okay. I get y'all confused sometimes because your points are just so similar. Like, usually.
That cannot be accurate.
Okay. Round 5. Who actually saw Peter Pettigrew on the Marauders map? in the book?
Lupin.
I said that first.
You know, I'm just gonna give it to both of you.
I said that first.
I'm joking. Okay.
And there's a
Why
great
is
theory
Gabriel
of why
supposed to
he could see it.
know?
Because he cut it off in order to frame Sirius for his murder.
What spell does Hermione use to open the window to set free Sirius?
Hello,
Hello,
Hamora.
Hamora.
It literally says not answered in the book, but I know that's not true because I also recently listened to the book.
So who are you giving the point
It's
to?
Hello, Hamora in the book and Bombarda in the movie.
Both of you or just I don't know, bro.
Then you need to listen.
I should get extra credit because I know the movie spells.
That wasn't the question.
Was it? Did you say book?
Yes.
It just
Movie's not canon.
yeah.
Yes, it is.
Movie is not canon.
Well, J.K. helped produce it, so.
So?
I know she really dropped the ball. On the
Thank you.
She could have done a lot better because you know she was like, ooh, I don't know. Okay, what potion does Snape brew for Lupin every month?
Wolfsbane.
Wolfsbane. Nice.
Oh,
Both of us.
If you want to be like that, every time similarly, I'm going to give the point to both of you. What did Professor Trelawney accurately predict at the Christmas feast involving 13
First to
Pettigrew
rise
go
will
back to
be the
Voldemort?
first to die.
Andrew, you get
Yeah.
there.
My head was there too until she said Christmas.
And it was completely accurate.
What form does Seamus's Boggart take? We already did this.
The Banshee.
Yeah.
Nah, just go ahead and give me another point.
No. What gift did Sirius give Harry at
Broomstick.
Two-way mirror. Oh,
Firebolt.
yeah, firebolt.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm in the wrong book.
Clearly. Oh, actually, none of you got it right.
Wait.
What
Ask-
gift did Sirius give Harry at the very end of the book?
Uh,
Besides the firebolt.
A Hogmeade permission form.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Jeremiah, I'm gonna keep your point because technically you did answer it.
No.
Firebolt.
At the end of the book?
Yeah,
No.
Give it to Andrew. Give it to Andrew.
Okay.
Give him a point because we were both thinking the same thing.
Bro, you have so many X's on your page because I'm like, point, and then my dad's like, no point.
Did I
How
sound
did
like
Sirius-
that?
Actually, if you want me to do a good impression of you, it'd be like, no.
I'm overcoming illness.
Clearly.
It's okay. I normally cough when I laugh, so whatever.
Okay. How did Sirius get the passwords to Gryffindor Tower?
He found them on the ground.
Crookshanks stole the list from Neville.
Yeah.
It says he stole them from Neville's bedside table.
Crookshanks stole them
Yeah,
from
because
Neville.
Crookshanks.
Okay, who said it first?
Andrew.
Okay. Glad we can agree on that.
We've agreed on all of them.
No, we haven't. The Quizmaster, as it clearly says on my screen, not yours, it
Self-proclaimed.
clearly says that I'm the Quizmaster, okay? I make the overall decisions. So,
Yes, Quizmaster.
Yeah, Andrew. She's the boss right now. Right now, it's boss versus two contestants, not
That's
dad
right.
and daughter.
okay.
I've raised a monster.
What color did Hermione turn the leaves of the Weasley's crabapple tree for Harry's birthday?
Red?
No.
Gold?
What book are you talking about?
Yeah.
What book is this?
What book are we on, brother?
They didn't go to the Burrow in book 3.
It says they went to the Burrow. They
Either
didn't go to
way.
the Burrow?
Doesn't matter. I got a point. So
No, they did not go to the Burrow in book 3. They met up in Diagon Alley at the Leaky Cauldron in Diagon Alley. They never went to the Burrow.
Okay, we can edit that part out then, because as somebody said, the internet does not lie. Well, the internet just lied, okay? So,
I have to leave it because I was told not to edit this part.
okay, what is the title of the very first chapter of the book?
Owlpost.
Outpost.
That was Andrew. Okay, now we're at the 16 hard questions.
Jeez Louise, you've been throwing out some bangers tonight. I gotta be honest with you.
In 1612, Hogsmeade Inn was the headquarters for which of the following? A. Hippogriff Convention. B. Magic Abuse Counseling. C. Goblin Rebellion.
Goblin
or
Rebellion.
D. Good job.
I mean, we do learn about the Goblin Rebellion quite a bit.
Okay.
I don't like multiple choice questions on this quiz thing, but continue.
That's too bad.
What insulting statement does Aunt Marge make regarding Harry's mother?
Calls her a
Oh,
bitch.
there's something wrong with the pup.
Yeah.
Yes, good job. He got it right again.
Who are you saying?
Jeremiah, he said the whole quote.
No. No.
You just said she called her a bee. He
Yes.
said the whole quote.
What was your question?
What is the insulting statement?
Oh, statement.
Yeah.
statement.
And you only said half of it anyway.
Yeah, I
Quiz
thought it was
master
just the
here.
insult. Yeah.
Boop, boop.
Something wrong with the pup.
What is the first Quidditch game of the season?
Gryffindor, Ravenclaw. Hufflepuff.
Gryffindor, Hufflepuff.
Yes, Hufflepuff. Andrew got that. Okay. When Snape stood in for Lupin in one of the Defense Against the Dark Arts
Werewolves.
Yeah, we're essay on what
394.
Dang! Okay, you get a point for that. Okay.
What was the question?
That was it.
What page?
He asked them to
the
turn.
page. 594.
Oh my gosh. Who was Harry reading about for his essay in the...
Witch burning. And
No, who was Harry reading about for his essay at the beginning of the book?
witch burning.
It is a multiple choice, so would you like me to read off the question?
Okay.
A. Carobikuki. Brigalius the Brilliant, Danny the Dummy, or Wendelin the Weird?
Gwendolyn the Weird.
Yes. Jeremiah finished first. On that one. You can listen back on that one, okay?
Well, we both started at the same time.
It matters who finishes first, okay?
Okay, you're right. Right.
Quizmaster.
The racers start the race at the same time, but the winner finishes first. I get it. No.
Quizmaster.
Huh. I'm gonna steal that, but I'm not because I'm gonna forget what you said. So.
What does the boggart transform into for these characters? Neville Longbottom.
Professor
Snape.
and Grandma.
In his grandmother's clothes.
Yes, that was Jeremiah. You can listen back to it! Pravati Patil.
Mummy.
Yes.
We've already done that one.
James Finnegan. I know, I'm rereading.
Banshee.
Yep. Dean Thomas.
The Hag. Dean Thomas. The Hand.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Ron Weasley.
Spider.
Spider.
Okay. Harry Potter.
Dementor.
Nothing.
Dementor.
It was nothing
Lupin
because
turned
Lupin
into a
interrupted.
moon.
Later, the
Lupin
Boggart.
Moon.
Later, Harry's Boggart turns into a Dementor.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
She didn't.
When
She didn't.
Hermione was looking up ways to help Buckbeak, in what year did she find a hippogriff was convicted?
1842.
17. Something.
1763.
1701, 02, 03, 04, 05.
1742?
No. 1722.
I was closer.
I still have the point. So,
Jeremiah overbid.
what?
It's a Price is Right reference. You're too young.
When Ron receives detention for standing up for Hermione in Snape's class, what chore did he have to
He
do?
has to polish by hand the silver in the trophy room.
Yes.
No. Okay.
No.
No, he has to polish like the little toilet pan
Yeah.
things.
Scrub the
Right.
vent pans.
Oh.
That was in the last book. Eat
Oh.
slugs, Malfoy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where yeah. Nice. Yeah. Scrub by
When was
hand,
Buckbeak's hearing?
When was Buckbeak's here?
April 25th.
Oh, you're so
24th,
April
23rd, 21st, 22nd,
26th.
20th.
27th.
20th.
You got it. What class/lesson did Hermione miss accidentally?
Charms.
Yes.
Yeah, charms. Yeah.
Last question's probably not the hardest, but it is the last one. Which relative of Ron's died 24 hours after seeing a death omen?
Uncle Bilius.
Yes.
Oh.
I had 6 points. The winner was Andrew with a 44.5. It's pretty good. And Jeremiah, you had 19.
Sounds about right.
You did pretty good, though. My dad just doesn't like losing, so.
Well, Andrew has a brain, and
I
his
am-
brain actually works the way it's supposed to.
I am very
Yours is
competitive.
probably, but my dad's just weird.
Like Wendelin.
Like Gwendolyn. Yeah, I'm gonna start calling you that. That's what you,
Gwendolyn the
if
Weird.
Andrew or it needs to be Gwendolyn.
Wendelin the Weird.
Gwendolyn the Weird.
Evelyn, thank you so much for coming up with those awesome questions.
Yes, and I'll probably be back for book 4.
Oh, you will be back for book 4. We
You-
look forward to this the whole entire
you need
way.
to start
Which you think I would
prepping
be a
now.
little bit better prepared, but yeah.
It's gonna be so hard. You might need to listen up extra on this next book.
There's a lot.
Well, he told me you were kind of slacking on making this quiz as well.
He gave me like 2 hours advance, and
I
apparently,
asked you days ago. We were going to do this episode a few days ago, but I got sick.
We're going to do it on Tuesday.
well, I
yeah.
also got a horse, so I was kind of distracted.
Well, you know, if you live your life making excuses, I guess that's what you can do. But
Also, the internet had nothing for book 3. Like, I was looking it up, and then also AI wasn't. It was literally like, what creature is the leader of the Defense Against the Arts of Darkness class?
Ooh, do you know what the
I
answer
was
is?
like,
Centaur.
Professor Lubin.
Werewolf, then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wait till you ask GPT to summarize one of the books, and then it gets it completely wrong.
Oh no, it will. It'll be like there
It
was a
does.
unicorn that came in and swooped and saved everybody.
Yeah,
Joy.
yeah.
That's my favorite part of the book.
It gets parts
Alrighty,
of it
well-
right, and then yeah.
Thank you guys for having me on.
Thanks,
Thank you
Evelyn.
for being here.
Alrighty, bye.
All right, bye. She
Those
was
were some
surprised.
good questions.
She was surprised I only got 18 or 19. But like I said, I'll go back and edit that, and I'll pay close attention to who spoke first. But there was a lot that I just was like, wow. I knew I should have studied, but it's all good. It's
All good.
fun.
That was fun,
It's
yeah.
more fun than who wins or loses. Says the loser. I don't care if I lost. That
That's just
doesn't
something.
matter.
That's just something losers say.
Well, thank you everybody for being on this journey with us for book 3, Harry Potter and the
Yeah.
Prisoner of Azkaban. And like we've said before, this book 4, The Goblet of Fire, will take us into 2027.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. I'm excited.
for the long run of that. But before we get to that, our next episode. What's our next episode going to be, Andrew? It's one of your favorite episodes that you look forward to the most out of all of these.
The movie review.
Yes.
Now, I love Gary Oldman. So,
Oh, he does so good.
yeah, he does so good. And then, golly, what's the gentleman that plays Lupin? They were cast so great.
Everybody's written great. Everybody is there. There's not one character in any of the movies where I go, no, that didn't work for me.
Yeah.
Not one character. And I'm hoping that I hate to beat a dead horse, but I really hope the HBO series has that same effect.
I hope so.
I mean, for what it is, for when it was done, it was just done so good. So
Yeah.
like even the effects, like Quidditch aside, some of the early Quidditch, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
you guys were just figuring out what CGI was, weren't you?
Yeah. No,
Marcus
they've got-
Flint always gets me when
Yeah.
they kind of zoom in on his face. I'm like, oh no. I mean,
Poor guy. But yeah.
well, thank you guys for following. Like, share, subscribe. Who's everybody supposed to share this with, Andrew?
All of their Potter friends.
Yes, and if you haven't hit that follow or subscribe button, you need to hit it with a Stupefy or an Expelliarmus or a Bombarda or the most complex spell known to wizard kind. What would that spell be, Andrew? Alohomora.
I was like, it's either Expelliarmus or
And Andrew, we usually don't sign out, but Andrew, go ahead and sign us out.
I solemnly swear that I am up to no good.
Squib's Corner is hosted by Jeremiah Lobaugh and co-hosted by Andrew Beecham, myself. We would love to hear from you, so drop us a rate and review. To inquire about being a guest, or if you have questions, comments, or just want to give us your Harry Potter story, email us at squibscorner@gmail.com. To watch Harry Potter merch unboxings, follow Jeremiah's YouTube, Accio Potter Guy. Lastly, you can leave us a voice memo and follow us on Instagram at Squibs Corner Podcast.